Child, it seems as though Jeffrey's just not going to stop until he has it in where I just absolutely can't stand him. I think that's like what he's shooting for. Are you shooting for me not to like you at all, Jeffrey? Is that it? Because if that's it, you're doing a pretty doggone good job. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for the Have and the Have Nots, Season 7, Episode 9. As I said, little Jeffrey, cute as you can be, but baby, you are pushing. You are really pushing to where I'm really not caring for you very much these days. I'm telling you, you pushing. Anyway, we'll get to it. Candace and old Charles up there laid up in the bed. Well, they had their clothes on. They didn't have sex or anything like that, thank goodness, because they laying up in Landon's room. How inappropriate would that be? Screwing your man in your bed, Landon? Who does that? But anyway, him and Candace are laying up there, and they're basking in the glow of being asleep. And everything's just everything. Everything's just cool again. And I'm like, okay. And truly, Tyler drugged this out. I was like, whatever, we get it. Let's move on. But, we go back into the thing where she says, tell me who you are. And he's like, yeah, I'll tell you about it one day. I'm going to tell you about it one day. When you I can't talk. I'm so busy trying to get past this part because it was getting on my nerves because it was taking too long. I'm sorry. Okay. He said, I'm going to tell you one day as soon as you put a ring on it. And they laughed and they keyed and they moved on. He's on his way going to Washington. He has to go to Washington to meet with the president. And he wants her to come with him. And of course she was like, oh no. That old insecurity stuff. But he talks her into it. And she says, well, are you sure you can handle me? He said, that little shit you were doing, I had you beat. I said, you know what, Candace, I'm going to go with Charles. I think you should probably just kind of believe him and just roll on with it. Now, definitely, girl, go along for the ride. But believe him and don't give him no hard time. Because we seen, well, she don't know what he did to Landon and all that. We seen him. He ain't all there. All his pages ain't turning. Some of them pages are stuck together. And I'm really interested to see down the line who he really is and what he really has done. Because I bet he was a mother. Ooh, baby. Because that shit he did with Landon, y'all know I was looking at him like, and I don't even like Landon all like that. Landon is irritating, but I don't like that. I don't like that freaky, use of that power and that fear. I don't like that. And as we saw later on, but I'm skipping ahead, Landon still like him. Dumb bitch. But whatever. But we've seen that with Landon. Landon's an idiot. Landon's pretty nasty. So that's just why she's that way. That's why she gets what she gets. You're always thirsty, girl. Being thirsty gets you punched in the mouth. But anyway, that's another time. Another story for another time. Let's go. So then Landon ends up coming in. Him and Candace talk. And he told her, it's like they're becoming friends. It's like Landon is now becoming her Jeffrey. Good choice, because your Jeffrey is an idiot. But anyway, you're going to have to train this new idiot too. But he told her, he said, you can and you will slay them in D.C. I said, yes, you will. You know how Candace can put her, because the bitch short. Now, when they put a good outfit on, and he told her about her clothes, she's giving, I dress nice. He was giving, yeah, girl, for Savannah, girl. But them City Trends outfits, I go to work in D.C., honey. I said, oh, try it. He tried it, honey. Anyway, moving on. Then we get a scene with Jeffrey and Madison. Jeffrey's on the phone, and then he's all paranoid and he's stupid and he just mean for no reason. Madison was eating, and Madison come walking in, and he just jumps on him and is like, you were listening to my conversation? He's like, I was not, listening to your damn stupid conversation. I'm in here eating. I'm working. Girl, everybody think about you. And he's like, you better not tell my dad. And he's like, I apologize about telling your dad before, but your dad is trying to help you. And he said, well, what did he say to him? Something about minding your business and good. It's good you're apologizing. You should. No, he really shouldn't. He's trying to save you, stupid. But whatever. And he just continued on, and he's just, that whole thing with him, it just gets right up underneath my skin. He is so mean to Madison. And in the midst of the conversation, then Dave is like, don't tell your dad what, holler from upstairs, because he didn't heard it. And he came down, and this is when I really was done with Jeffrey. He started talking shit to David. I said, girl, have you lost your mind? He going back and forth. He said, you stay away from that boy. That boy's dangerous. He said, you stay away from mom. She's dangerous. He said, I can handle your mother. I can handle Justin. That's why I've been beating your ass. People come to him. Really? Because you can handle him? He whooping your ass every time he get a chance. You stupid ass. I said, And he would just talk shit to David and then went and walked on out of there. I said, I'm David. David's trying to be lenient because he knows his little sissy is crazy. But I ain't like that at all. You know, I like me some David. Hey, I wanted David to grab him and shake the shit out of him. Shake some sense into his simple ass. Say, go on, take your stupid gay ass on out there. He gonna beat you. He's gonna beat you, Miss Sealy. That's what's gonna happen. But you go ahead, girl. And Madison just standing there. I said, child, Madison, get you a boyfriend. Madison cute as a button. Madison can have anybody you want, child. Damn, Jeffrey. Go, child, go on over there and get Wyatt. You want you a junkie? Go get Wyatt. That'll really piss Jeffrey off. Anyway, see, I'm just being mean now. Anyway, because you done Miss Wyatt, honey. Miss Wyatt, I done told y'all before in the past, Wyatt gets more men than everybody in the program, including the women, honey. With his not gay soul, child, Miss Wyatt, honey. We just seen you with more men than we have women, girl. Anyway, moving on. Jim's down there. Wyatt is spilling his guts. Okay, I mean, he was singing like a hummingbird, honey. I said, "Oh, Miss Wyatt," he was telling it all, giving it all up, honey, down there to the grand jury. And Jim called David, was like, "We got a problem. This, that, thing, the other." And David was like, "Handle your son, Jim." I said, "All right." Honey. He said, "You handle Veronica." I am, but you handle your son. Told him, round everybody up. We're gonna meet at your house. So Jim literally has some thugs. He tells David, call in the goons. And they have these thugs. When I had to laugh. When Wyatt went to walk out, I said, who does this? Tyler, stop it. They were right in front of the damn police station. I mean, right in front. Wasn't pulled off to the side or nothing. Right in front of the police station in a white van. White. Of all colors. They grabbed Wyatt's ass, and Wyatt was, I said, girl, stop it. Your windmill game is weak, Miss Wyatt, honey. They took her and threw her ass in that van. Jim said, let's get out of here. And Wyatt gonna tell him, I am sick of you. I said, it was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. White van in the front of that police station. And you out here windmilling with this damn fool. All they had to do is kiss him on his neck. He'd walked over there and got in the van. Catch that. Anyway, so they go on home. In the meantime, between time, you got Hannah goes down to Hannah's at her house, having it back and forth. And I'm getting see another one that I want smacked in the mouth is Benny. Benny's not going to be satisfied until Derek whoop that ass. He ain't gonna be satisfied. Derek is gonna have to show him exactly who he is, and he gonna whoop Benny's ass. And Hannah gonna be upset, but it's what needs to happen because Benny's just too disrespectful. You too dumb to be so disrespectful. I just talking to that man in the old kind of way. I said, "Go ahead, Derek. Put your hand all over him, shake him up a little bit." Anyway, but Catherine was down there talking to Hannah, and they having their little tug of war, and she's telling her, she says, girl, She said, me and Betty gonna go down to the bank and we're gonna get the money, and I'll get it back to you tomorrow. She's like, that's fine, but she said, really, I'm not in any rush to get it. She said, how does it feel, Hannah? How does it feel to have $8 million in your bank account? She said, it feels scary because it ain't mine. And now I didn't like this part. I didn't like this part because I was like, I said, see, sometimes, Catherine, I live for you, but other times, girl, you get real elitist and you get very, girl, that's not cute. That's not cute. It's like you teasing her at the fact that she's an old broke bitch. So I didn't kind of care for that. You know, how does it feel to have this money in your bank? It don't feel like anything, bitch, because it's not my money. If it was my money, I'd tell you how I felt after I got back from shopping, whore. Okay? When you looked up, bitch, I'd have a different address because I've been done went and bought me a house first. On you. Thanks. I bet you don't ask that shit to Candace. Put it in Candace's account and ask her how it feels. It feels spent. That's how it feels. Anyway, I didn't care for that, but she told her, I don't care nothing about that. And then she tells her, I talked to Jim. Jim is not going to bother either of your children. I got it. I hold the purse strings. She's like, I ain't so sure. He was real sure of himself, honey. She said, yeah, but y'all really whooped his ass, honey. Girl, you don't know the half of it because you wasn't there. You didn't see it. They beat his ass down. Whooped his ass good, honey. But anyway, she told her, she says, I'm not coming back to the house, and you know that. She said, no. I got this whole hotel. Go on down and manage the hotel. So Hannah says, oh, okay. Still caught right in the trap, right in the web. And I'm like, Jim is at the damn hotel more than you are. That they're going to be fussing and fighting down at that hotel, child. I can't wait. Anyway, so Catherine gets the call that everybody got to be back in the house. Then, that's when Derek comes in. And like I was saying, Betty was being so disrespectful and everything. It's just ridiculous. I just don't like it. It's just too much. Same old with them. And then Benny even pulled it, was like being smart with Mitch. I said, whoa, hold it. All shady with Mitch. And Mitch is like, I'm always doing something because he will tell me talk too much. He said, what do you mean I talk too much? He says, she is your mother, period. She's your mother. I'm not lying to your mother. I'm not doing that. He told him, yeah, you talk too much. You always doing too much. And he's like, you know what? I'm out of here. And he's like, Hannah's like, he's like, that's all right, Miss Hannah. I'm gone. All I ever do is I am doing too much. I'm always doing for you. I'm out of here. I said, if Mitch walk out on you, you be dead by the weekend. You're an idiot. You need to get yourself together. He's really an asshole. Hannah, you ain't did no good job with raising that boy at all. That boy is all screwed up. Anyway, moving on. So they get to the house. First one gets there. Oh, Veronica, why is this bitch so clean in black and white? She had a pencil skirt. This pencil skirt she had on, it's like a pencil skirt. I don't know if it was actually a dress. I'm going to say it was a dress, but it's black at the top and white at the bottom. And I don't see her doing a lot of separates. She wears a lot of dresses, so I'm thinking that this was probably a dress too. But it was so bad. It was black and white, and it was a pencil skirt, like old time pencil skirt, to where you walk in like with your arm up like this in your part. I said, go on and walk, Miss Veronica. She went on up in the house. You know how she was going up the steps? I said, yes, you better give me 1940s movie walk, honey. I said, get it, girl. She was sharp as hell. Went up in the house, and then we got an exchange. Every time you have an exchange with Veronica and Catherine, it's like a mess now. Like, they make good friends, but they make even better enemies. I love it. Child, they was going back and forth, honey, and she got to telling her, she said, you seen the basement of this house before, haven't you? When you see my father. I said, girl, did you fuck her in the basement? That's what she was insinuating. Because remember, she insinuated that she was screwing her father to get ahead. And I said, not getting fucked down in the basement, you little bed wench. I said, oh my. She told her, can I offer you a drink? Or 10? I said, oh, drunk bitch. She said, go ahead. She said, ooh, that's good. I said, that Catherine is vicious. You hear me? Vicious. I said, oh, Veronica, I don't know what the word for word back and forth. Veronica can't really roll with Catherine. And then even with the viciousness of her, Veronica's real uh, crafty behind the scenes, and Catherine's just a snap out. You know, she's just all rich and just shoot you and just be done with it, because she fucked up old Salazar, honey, tore her up. But anyway, and not Salazar. What was her name? It don't matter. She been dead so long. The DA. She been dead so long. It don't matter if anybody say her name right. She dead as hell. Anyway, but they had their little thing back and forth, and then David comes and Jim comes, and then they see that David and Veronica supposed to be back together. Catherine was like, oh. Said, child, y'all don't know, honey. He's planning to tear her good old ass up, honey. But whatever. So I laughed at that. Then Wyatt comes in. And Jim and Wyatt, honey, he told him, get up in your room. Them two was the last two. You know, they dropped them off out of that white van. He said, get up in your room. Honey, he's steady arguing with Jim. They're going to tell Jim, I ain't going upstairs in no room, and I ain't leaving this time. I'm staying. But I'm going in the damn kitchen. I said, oh, look at him, honey. Got his balls in a knot. Go ahead, Wyatt. Then Wyatt goes, while they're talking, that damn Wyatt done went down to the basement. He looking for liquor and stuff in the basement. And probably some drugs he probably done hid, but I know good and well anything he hid, he done sucked up his nose. But he looking, and ends up finding this chest with all these guns, his grandfather's guns. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. So I don't know. We're getting close. There's only a couple more episodes before we get to the break. Are they going to pull another shooting in the Crier house? Is Wyatt getting ready to shoot Jim or Catherine? Or so you know who I'd like them to shoot is that damn maid. She is so ridiculous. She just gets on my nerves. Veronica was talking to the maid like, shit, girl, this, that, and the other. So these maids ain't got no type of gumption. I mean, I understand you got a job, but I don't think I can walk around all day with them whores talking to me like that. And I'll sneak read the shit out of them bitches. I would let them have it, but I'm like, shoot the maid. She's ridiculous. I want to hand her to whoop her up. Just a mess. But anyway. Tyler got something set up for us, and I'm just waiting. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next week. Y'all, this shit's just as hilarious. Just as hilarious. Tyler, you still be trying it, but you are keeping me very entertained. Very entertained. There's a whole lot of, you got a lot of little punchlines in here this season. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all in a bit. Later.